On June 16th, 2018, a show designed for you, the Daily Commuter, went live. A weekly show all about faith. A show with motivational topics, inspirational stories, and personal testimony set out to change the world.
Hello, my name is Amari, and today we are back on another episode of Have Faith and Let's Begin. Hi, my name is Isabella, and you're listening to Have Faith, Let It Begin.
Hi, I am Mia. You're listening to Have Faith, Let It Begin.
Welcome to Have Faith. Let It Begin. Here's your host, Angel Santana.
Can you say have faith, let it begin? Huh? Yeah. Yeah? Daddy loves you. Daddy loves you. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Have Faith, Let It Begin. On this Throwback Thursday, it's October 15th, and it's 2020, and it's 8:37 a.m. Yeah, that's right. I slept in. I apologize. Yesterday was very trying times for my family, specifically my wife. As many of you may or may not know, she lost her father this past Saturday, and it was a rough day yesterday. It was the wake, I should say, for her father. I want to thank all the people from Have Faith, Let It Begin family, and my personal friends who wrote to her through me, and for your prayers and your thoughts. It means a lot. Today is more trying times because we will do the burial service today, and we move forward. So this show has to move forward. So today is Throwback Thursday, and today is a look back. And so the story goes, it's the 1996 driver's license story. Before I do that, I just want to apologize that I was late this morning. I did not expect to oversleep, but quite honestly, I woke up, I went to bed around I think it was 9:30, 10, and I got up at 2 and I never went back to sleep. And then when I finally went back to sleep, which was around almost 6 a.m., I woke up and it was 8 o'clock in the morning. So I apologize. So here's the story. In 1996, after completing my permit, of course, as all of us do, or have done, or will do, it was time to get a driver's license. I went with my mom. We went, and I got in the car and did my test, and I failed. That's right. I failed my driver's test. I don't want to make excuses. I failed. But the only thing I will say is that the gentleman was writing his notes and didn't realize that we were going to make a turn. By the time he looked up, he yelled, "Right turn!" I panicked and turned the wheel as fast as I could. And when I did, I hit the curb. Instant fail. So, I was able to take the test 3 months later. Now it was in the summer of 1996. And this time, my mother couldn't go with me because she had to work. So stepped up my best friend, Brian. He took me. He calmed me down. He knew I was nervous. He knew that I was scared about failing. And we talked about it. He drove me to the location in my parents' car that I had been practicing on. And I got into the car, and this time I was hoping that the gentleman that was there last time would not be the same guy doing the test. And I'm over here walking the dog, so you're going to hear some noises for a second. Cody is handling his business, if you know what I mean. So I'm going to clean up the environment. And so I got in the car, and I was waiting to see who the instructor would be. And I saw the same gentleman coming, and I went, "Oh no, please God, not him. Not him." And then all of a sudden the door opened, and there was this nice young lady. And she was a little older. I just like to say young. But she was an older lady. She got in the car, and she said, "Oh my goodness, I never thought it'd be the day that I would be instructing an angel how to drive." And she just, broke the ice. when she said that. It put me at ease. And we did the test. And during the test, I hit all my points, which I had done the first time. And we were getting down to the last 2 turns, which happened to be right turns. We were getting to the point of where that turn was, where I failed. Sure enough, it came. I was able to make the turn and not hit the curb. What I didn't realize was the test had been over already. She already put me down as a pass. So as we hit the one turn, she said, let's take a little detour. She says, and I want to hear some music. Turn on the music, Angel. And I said, oh, I'm sorry, ma'am. I cannot turn on the music at this time. I said, this is not part of the test. And I don't know if this is a trick question. She said, you know what? You're right. It was kind of a trick question, but I want you to know that you passed. So let's celebrate as we pull back into the area. I said, okay. So she goes, I'm going to push the button. So she pushed the button, and I don't know if you guys remember that song, Come and Ride the Train. Come and ride the train and ride it. So she starts singing it out loud as we're pulling back into the area. She's like, come and ride the train and ride it. And she's like, Angel passed the test. All right. It was just awesome. And I remember pulling in, and she gave me the paper, and I stepped out of the car, and Brian was like, well, and I said, I passed. And, you know, like 2 idiots, we were jumping up and down and hugging each other, and and it was a good moment. So my question to all of you is, do you remember when you passed your driving exam? Or maybe you failed it like I did and you had to retake it. But do you remember when you took your driving test? How exhilarating it was when you finally got the passing grade? When you realized that you were able to go out and drive? That's my story for today. And I'm going to leave it with a little special note. In life, we're going to take on new challenges. We're going to take on a new responsibility. As I stated a week ago, there's no need to rush. And when I say no need to rush, it also implies with how we do and how we are with our driver's license, with our vehicles. We need to make sure that there's a purpose as to how important it is to carry on as we drive out into the world. Always remember that not only are we responsible for ourselves and the passengers in our car, but we are responsible for those that are in our path. So always pay attention. Always buckle up. Always allow yourself the opportunity to know what's happening in front of you, behind you, and to the sides. Don't allow your friends or your passengers... Oh, somebody dropped something over here. They're doing construction. Don't allow anybody like passengers to distract you so that you don't realize that you're not in control of the vehicle. And always, please, always remember to not text and drive. I hope that each and every one of you enjoyed today's episode. And I hope that all of you can understand that I apologize for being late. Tomorrow will be Friday. We will be back on the air live at 7:30 a.m. And we'll end this week on a positive note. Have faith. Let it begin.